This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. If you'd like to support this channel and get some pretty nifty perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, yo. Yeah, no, I've seen you before. Yeah, I've seen you before. You're my roommate. Stupid. I'm not. The was for another reason. The is because it is 7 p.m. and your date was at 6. So, and now you're here. And, like, I know that it's at a restaurant that's 15 minutes away from here. So if you had dinner in 45 minutes and nothing else, that means it could have been nothing good. So why are you here so early? If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to talk about it, but we can talk about it if you want to. You know, either way, I'm here, you're here. If you don't want to talk about it, just go to bed and like eventually we'll talk about it tomorrow. That's cool. But if you want to talk about it now, that's also cool. I'm just here. I don't know if I can promise that. I said, I don't know if I can promise that. Well, because I'm not that type of person generally. In fact, I generally hate those type of people. The haha told you so's. It's like, okay, well, yeah, I get it, but people learn lessons, life lessons from their lives that they go through, and rubbing it in their face when it doesn't go their way seems like pretty unnecessary and just kind of stupid. But on the other hand, this is a repeat offense. That has happened multiple times. So, you know, gotta balance it out and figure out exactly how you're feeling about it, or how I'm feeling about it. So, although I will say that I will try to not, be antagonistic, I can't guarantee that I will. Because it's dumb. You heard me. I said it's dumb. I mean exactly what I said. I mean that it's dumb. It's stupid. No. It's stupid. I appreciate you as a human being. You are my best friend in the entire world. But you can't keep making the same mistake over and over again and doing this over and over again and have me point it out over and over again and then not heed my advice over and over and over again. And here's the thing, right? Even if it was like different things, like variations of the same mistake, cool. Now, it's the same mistake over and over and over again. That guy said he liked podcasts. Now, on your own, not really necessarily a negative. In my opinion, it is. If you're a dude and you listen to podcasts, there's one way that's going, and that's the JRE. Second of all, the dude had a fish in one of his pictures. I think fishing is a very therapeutic thing when you do it the right way. And being out on the lake and just kind of honing in on one activity can be rather, relaxing. But that's never the way it is. He had his shirt off and was holding up a fish. There's no way that you don't see that in the year 2025. And that guy, I think he's Dustin something, the red flag comes up. And I was like, hey, you've gone on dates with guys that have pictures like this in their profile maybe like 8 times before, and has it ever gone well? Has there ever been a point where within 2 hours you were like, yeah, You gotta get out of here. Always. Every single time. It's like that. It is. And like, you are so much more than those dudes. You're just like completely selling yourself short. What did he do, by the way? We haven't even discussed what he did. Oh my God. Oh, it's classic, right? It's better. It's better. He made the platform better. You don't understand. There's free speech on there now. You just don't get it at all. No, it wasn't a salute like that. He was just waving. You don't really understand it all. You're just a woman and stupid and woman. It's crazy because, like, here's the thing, right? This guy, a little bit different. He had the look to him. No, like you could obviously tell that he, from the fish picture and the podcast comment, that dude was a right winger all the way. But what they're doing now is they're dressing like left wingers. He had like the mullet kind of thing going on, the mustache. He looks like a left wing kind of guy, a little bit scrawny like a soft boy. But he's a fan of people who are absolutely ruining the world at the current moment and spewing hateful and terrible politics. I don't know. I'm not trying to like dog on you, but at a certain point, these things happen. And you have to look at yourself and be like, I guess I'm the only person who can stop this from happening. And if I don't stop it from happening, do I really have the right to complain about it constantly? And think about the person that I'm complaining about it to. Do you think they are able to withstand the same conversation? Because here's the thing, right? We've had this conversation 9 times over. And at the end of the conversation, you'll be like, I'm never doing this again. And then you just do it again. No. You don't do it for a couple weeks. Sure. You go on a date with like a barista who's like cute and has good politics and, probably would be good for you. But then it's revealed, he's not going to work for me. Got to go for the more bad boys. Got to go on Tinder. Got to find the fishmen. It's like, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Who am I jealous of? Jealous I'm not getting dates? I'm not getting dates because I'm choosing not to have dates. That is why. Yes, it is. That is why I am just choosing not to have dates right now. My life is busy. I have a packed schedule. And you're doing the thing where you project right now, and I am telling you right off rip, this is not the right thing to do right now. No, seriously, I am telling you, not the right thing to do. My personal opinion. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. You want to go down this path in this conversation? Let's just have a talk about it. I'm sick of you playing games. I am absolutely sick and tired of you playing games. No. You're going to hear me out. I've heard you out time after time after time. You're going to hear me out. I appreciate you as a person. I value you as a person. And I hope you would value me enough to hear me out what I have to say. And I promise you it's not going to be a largely negative thing, okay? Because I'm sick of... I know I said it wasn't going to be a largely negative thing. I am sick of you being so oblivious about everything. When it comes to this type of stuff. Completely, utterly oblivious. Not... Really think about it. You said it in an attempt to swing back at me and spill my tea, if you will. I haven't gone out on dates. Why do you think that is? Sure, I'm busy, but we both know that if I wanted to go on dates, I could. Like, I have the time commitment to do it. I don't think I'm necessarily an unattractive dude. I have hobbies. I have a stable job. I live here, so I have a place of my own. I'm doing all right. What do you think could possibly be stopping me from going out there and trying to date? And no answer. So that either means you literally don't know and you are the most oblivious human being in the entire world, which I'm inclined to agree after you consistently date the worst men possible and go on these dates with the worst men possible. Or on the other hand, there is a potential that gets you know, and you're looking at me and the wheels are starting to click and like turn together. Those are the two options. Which one is it? Of course, you couldn't make it easy for me. You couldn't like put it together. Yeah, jeez Louise. You are dating the wrong dudes. It's very obvious. It's very evident. It's very clear. You are admitting that yourself. You have admitted that yourself. Men who do not respect you as a person, of course you couldn't really know that, but there are signs in these dating profiles that like heavily implicate, hey, you know who likes you? You know who likes you, wants you to stop playing games, and potentially would love to go on a date with you in the future. In fact, would adore going on a date with you in the future. It's me. Why do you think I haven't gone on dates? Why do you think I haven't been out there playing the field? It's because I like you. I was hoping that there would be a point where you would come around and maybe start to realize that, but it's clear that, 6 months of subtle hints at being romantically interested, literally being your roommate, is not enough. I have to just put myself out there and just say it straight up to you. I like you. You are kind. You are intelligent. And despite the bad moves you make in your dating life, you have your head firmly on the ground. You are one of the most down-to-earth people that I know. You have a very kind soul, and part of the reason you give these men a chance in the first place is one of the things that I like about you. You see the best in everyone. So while I have been criticizing you for not really seeing it, it's part of it's because you just see the positives in every single possible situation, which is a thing I couldn't even fathom doing in my entire life. You are an impeccable, impressive specimen of a human being, and I would like nothing more than to take you out on a date that I don't have to have you come home from complaining about. So there it is, all out on the table. I like you a lot. You are magnificent, and you deserve to go on a date with someone who doesn't make things, is that how's phrase? Who avoids making things completely awkward within the first 10 minutes by bringing up some alt-right bullshit. I like you a lot. Please, if you are interested, because you haven't really given me any indication that you are interested, but if you are interested, I would love to take you out to a date, to a place that's better than Denny's. Listen, we both love Denny's, but that's for 3 a.m. being really depressed or being really hungover. Those are the only two options for Denny's. I would like to take you out to a really nice spot, you and me, and we can explore the potential of us being romantic partners as opposed to just best friends and roommates. So what do you say to that? Okay. One word. Simple. I like it. Good response. I was expecting to get an earful from laying it all out there and kind of getting on your back about it, but now I'm going to think about you on your back. Don't do that to me. Can't get me all flustered like that. That's not appropriate. Wow. Golly, that was a really good one. I got to take you out on a date first, right? Yeah. Plus, that would kind of weird whose bedroom we're going into. Are we going into yours? Are we going into mine? Yeah, I do know my bed is more comfortable, and since it seems like you're aware of that as well, you could always just, share mine sometime. But that's besides the point. Do you want to go a couple days? like Friday night, so we have like the whole weekend to just chill, and maybe we could extend the date out to a weekend date type thing because we live with each other. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I will make plans and pull a reservation together for us. Well, I don't know. I could have been more straightforward, I guess, but now when we talk about our relationship in the future to our grandkids, we can really talk about how it was a slow burn, about how granddad was so apparent in his feelings for grandma, and grandma was oblivious as all get out. I bought you a tub of Skittles, and I hand-picked out your favorite color for you. Now, if you look at me and tell me that isn't the most apparent thing that you could possibly do, I don't know what is. I guess kissing would be more apparent, huh? Well, then what are you waiting for, hotshot? Now, all of that conversation aside, all of that doesn't change the fact that I need to hear what happened on this date yesterday. So get it over here. We'll put on something and tell me everything about what happened with this guy, because I need. And by the way, now that potentially got the good ending, I'm going to revel in this so hard. Oh, absolutely, I am. I'm going to be insufferable for the next hour that we go over the details. But to make up for it, I'll give you some more kisses afterwards. Okay. Okay. So tell me all about Ethan. Ethan. No, it's more of a hit or miss name. Like, there's some chill dudes that are Ethan. One of my good friends in high school was named Ethan, but there are some not great Ethans out there. No, he doesn't. And you didn't run? You didn't run immediately? You see him outside of a Denny's pulling up in a Cybertruck, and you don't run? You are a stronger soldier than I. I would literally have left the restaurant. I would have put like a mask on and dipped out of there so he couldn't even see me. Oh my gosh. And who the hell takes a Cybertruck to a Denny's in the first place?